to Overcomers TV on your favorite app or streaming platform. It's time to overcome.
Tell me a little bit, how did you first learn about International Commission?
So in 2007, I was working in children's ministry in Arlington, Texas, and the church there decided to go on a mission trip to Brazil. Since I was part of the staff, I was Brazilian and all, and so they looked for the IMB and asked them if they knew of a trip that they were doing to Brazil. And the IMB said, we're not doing any right now, but there's an organization that is associated with us that we know they're very good friends with us, and they do mission trips to Brazil. So they directed our pastor to International Commission, and that was when I first went on to my own country of Brazil with International Commission, and it was a great impact in my life because for that over 2,000 people came to know the Lord during that week that we were there sharing the gospel. And for me, it was like, wow, I don't think I've ever seen 2,000 people in my whole life come to Christ that I participated. So a week in my own country doing this was a blessing to me. So when I got back to the U.S., the person that was my partner in sharing the gospel there, and I was translating for him the whole week, he contacted the president of International Commission and said, you need to interview this girl because she needs to be working for International Commission. So that's when I first started the conversation about coming to serve the Lord at IC.
Very good. So talk about your role, your involvement with the ministry.
I am currently the vice president for the area strategy team. And what that means is we are the overseas department of International Commission. We deal with the people out there and the people that we make partnership with around the world to receive our projects and to do evangelism with us. So.
Very good. So how would you describe the vision or the mission or the heartbeat of International Commission?
Yeah, obviously, you all know our vision statement already, but my way of explaining it is that I see is like a bridge between God's people. You know, we get people that are very, very interested in doing fulfilling the Great Commission, but know nothing about where to start. And we get people who would love to have help in doing the Great Commission in their homes, in their communities, but know nothing about where to start. And we connect those two groups. And when we do that, we train both sides and we help them to have that impact in each other's lives. So both teams that go and both teams that receive learn from that. So that's why in our statement we say equipping and enabling, because that's what we like to do. And from that it comes disciples. And from that comes the multiplication of God's people and the spreading of the gospel around the world. So that's what we love to do. So.
Very good. So yeah, talk about how the Lord is using this ministry to share the gospel. Talk about evangelism efforts.
Yes, this is the DNA of this ministry, evangelism. We've been asking over the years, like, can you bring food? Can you do medical? Can you do this? But we stick to what is the DNA of our ministry, which is go and share the gospel. We believe that when people know about Jesus Christ, the hope that comes and the transformation in their lives will bring God's blessings in all areas of their lives. So that's what we do. We go and we share the hope that the world needs out there. So.
Amen. That's good. So talk about discipleship. What does that mean around here? Making disciples.
Making disciples for us is developing a relationship with people so that they understand by example, by practice, and by walking beside us what it's like to follow Jesus Christ and to spread his good news in the world, to be part of his kingdom.
Very good. Talk about ways people can get involved and support a ministry like International Commission.
Obviously, our main thing at IC is prayer. We develop both sides, both the going and the receiving, always about praying all the time. And they pray for non-believers, they pray for where they're going. And also we have prayer partners that believe in us, in what we're doing, and they pray. Every participant that goes on a project, every church, they have prayer partners that will go along with them, and we all have groups of prayer partners. We also have a prayer ministry in our, so prayer is a big thing, and we really appreciate, because we believe that prayer changes everything. So the first thing would be prayer, and second thing would be when people go with us, they get excited about what it's about. They understand the details of what it takes place. They see the people. They see a face turning from darkness to light. And that gets them excited about involving more, getting more involved in our ministry. And through that, it comes out the giving. And the giving also comes from people that they are called to give. You know, the Lord calls some to give and some to go. And some people, we try to connect with that. So those three ways, prayer, going, and giving, would be the best ways to get involved in our ministry.
Very good, very good. So why do you do what you do? What gets you up in the morning?
For me, it's just a privilege for me to be a VIP in watching God change the world one by one. You know, I mean, to be in the front runs of seeing the transformation, seeing God's his stories all over the world, the things that we receive, the pictures that we get, the stories that we learn every day about, that makes me get up in the morning. You know, that makes me feel like I'm part of something that matters. Obviously, I see it's not the only organization that does what we do, but we are very, very glad and very privileged to be part of it, you know, of what God is doing. So,
amen. That's awesome. Final question, is there anything else the Lord put on your heart to share with us today?
Yes. I believe that when Jesus left, the last thing he said as a commander, our commander-in-chief, was go and share. That was what his command for us until he comes back. So if I am a person that follows rules, if I am a person that likes to be led, to believes in my leader, I do what my leader asks me to do. And my leader asked me to go share. So I would like to invite anybody who wants to follow the leader, Jesus Christ, and do what he asked us to do until he comes back. Go with us, try it, and you'll see the blessing that it is to be able to do what we were called to do. So, thank you.
Bingo! She's amazing. The Lord is awesome.
Thank you.